Yo, what's up? Bringing you that MLB 16 the show. In this series, we're going up against the St. Louis Cardinals. Our lineup for this game is Gregory Polanco, Josh Harrison, Andrew McCutchen, J.Jaso, J.Kang, Sean Rodriguez, Francisco Cervelli, Jordy Mercer, and Francisco Liriano is on the mound. In the bottom of the first inning, we had a runner on first and second. Hit a nice line drive right to the second baseman. Now we're going on to the top of the second inning, and Liriano is struggling. Just gave up a walk and a big base hit right here. That is going to give the Cardinals bases loaded. Not an ideal start for Liriano, but with the bases loaded, the high fastball getting the big strikeout. The next batter up still with the bases loaded. We're throwing the low fastball. Another huge strikeout from Liriano. Next batter up, we're throwing another high pitch. And that is a walk. That ball was right on the line. Could have been called a strike, but the Cardinals get lucky there. Still, again, bases loaded. Another strikeout for Liriano. He had 3 strikeouts with the bases loaded. That was huge to only let the Cardinals get 1 run in that inning. This situation, we had runners on first and second. McCutchen grounds out to the pitcher, but that advances the runners. And then J.Jaso, he's going to hit a deep ball into center field. That's going to be deep enough to bring in that runner. We're going to advance both runners, and the run from second is going to reach safely at third. So getting a bit aggressive right there, but it works out for us. Now J.Kang up with that runner at third base. Kang with a hard hit ball to the right fielder. He's diving, and he doesn't come up with it. So we're going to manage to get a run off of that miscatch right there. That's a big play, making it 2-1. Liriano in the top of the fourth, once again coming up with the strikeout. Slider away in the zone. Jordy Mercer up in the bottom of the fourth inning, and Mercer, they call in Mercy with the solo shot. That is going to make it a 3-1 game, and that's a big moment for Mercer. He hasn't really been playing that well for us. Maybe that home run will boost his confidence a little bit. That's his 3rd of the season. On to the top of the 5th. And Liriano doing what he's been doing all season for us, getting them strikeouts. Onto the top of the 6th. Once again, the high fastball, getting them strikeouts. Now we're going on to the bottom of the 6th. Kang is up to bat, and that ball is going to go into the gap to the warning track. That will be a nice double for J.Kang. He's been hitting a little bit better lately, but like everyone else, everyone needs to hit the ball as good as possible. Liriano up with the runners on the corners. We probably should have put a pinch hitter up here, but Liriano was pitching so well, we wanted to bring him out for the 7th, and that's what he's going to do. Get another strikeout with the changeup away in the zone. Still pitching in the 8th inning. Liriano, man, he's been killing it so far, especially this whole season, a Cy Young candidate for us. But now we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Cervelli's going to come up with a base hit, and with a run on first, we're advancing him to third. He's going to reach safely. Now the base is loaded for Chris Stewart, and he's going to come up with a hit. It's going to go through the third and shortstop, and he's going to come up with an RBI, making it a 4-1 game. Now Gregory Polanco up with the bases loaded, the slider, and we're going to pop that one up to the center fielder, and that one's going to get caught. So we're going to the top of the 9th inning. M.Melancon in the pitch. He himself is going to come up with a strikeout. The next batter up with 1 out in the inning. We're throwing that knuckle curve, a little tapper right back to the pitcher, and he's going to make the nice throw to first. Got ourselves into a little trouble giving them runners on first and second, but we end up getting the grounder to finish off the game, and we come away with the victory, winning 4-1. So Liriano has a nice game, 8 solid innings with 10 strikeouts. He is the player of the game. And then Jordy Mercer comes up with a nice home run. J.Kang had a pretty good game, going 3 for 4 with a double RBI and a run. Polanco goes 1 for 5, and J.Jaso goes 1 for 3 with a RBI. But you can check the description to see how the rest of this series played out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'm out.